Okay, guys, let's get. Allie, you missed the hat. All right, leave me alone. Okay. Stop. Is it in my hat? Okay, sorry guys. Allie's throwing wad of paper and trying to hit my hat. Oh, here it is. I'm serious. I gotta teach. Okay. Let's get serious. All right. 10.2. Diagramming data. Diagramming data. Okay, 10.2. All right, so you did 10.1, and you're going to, all that mean, median, and mode stuff, that you're going to need for today, okay? You're definitely going to need it for today. So today, you're going to learn about 3 different types of reporting your data. Now, I'll be straight up with you. The box and whisker that we're about to do, box and whisker diagram, it's weird. It's real weird, but even Miss Callahan, who used to teach this class, complained too. But you definitely have to know it, okay? So I am teaching it to you. It includes, whoops, that's weird. That's includes largest number, smallest number, median, lower quartile, upper quartile, and that's it. Okay, quartile. You may ask or wonder, what is a quartile? A quartile is any one of 3 values that, divide the data or data, whichever you want to say, into 4 equally sized groups. Okay? Quartile, any one of 3 values that divide the data into 4 equally sized groups. I'll explain that to you. For example, lower quartile. What you're looking for is the median. Remember we learned about that yesterday. The median for lower half of data. Okay, so the lower quartile, think of lower and lower. It's going to be the median for the lower half of data. The middle quartile is the median, again, for all data. Okay? The upper quartile is the median for, guess which section? Upper half of data. Okay? Okay. So for example, okay, bear with me, this is a lot, okay? Let's say you have a set of data. There's a lot of numbers here. 16, 51, 29, 35, 70, 29, 40, 44, 39, 30, 50, 46. Okay. Now, you need to, that's your set of data that you were given. Okay? You need to put from least to greatest. Least to greatest. Least to greatest. So you need to put all that from least to greatest. All right, so let's do that. The smallest number on here, you're correct. It's 16. Do this and cross it out. The next number that's smaller, or that's small, is 29. And then 29. And then 30. 35. 39. 40. 44. 46. 50. 51. And 70. Okay, so I now know I got all my numbers down there. Okay, so there's my data. Okay, so now we have to find the smallest and the largest number. I don't know why. Doesn't really help any. The smallest is 16. The largest is 70. Now, I always say what you're going to do is you're going to break it up. Okay, so we're going to break this up into 2 even groups. Okay, 2 even groups. So I'm going to start moving in. I've covered the last ones. And these two, these two, these two, and these two. Okay, so these 2 are your middle numbers. We're going to divide, let's say, I'm going to start right here. We're looking for the middle quartile. Let's go with that first. The middle quartile, remember, middle quartile is the median for all data, or data, whichever you want to call it, the median. All right, that's that middle number. Remember the middle road I was talking about? All right, so these 2 numbers are the median for all of the data. If we have 2 in the middle, we have to find the average. So we add the 2 and divide by 2 because there's 2 there. That would give us 39.5. So the middle quartile is 39.5. This is your middle quartile. Okay, lower quartile. All right, lower quartile, remember, is the median for lower half of the data. That's the lower half of of all the data, the lower quartile, the lower half. Okay? So, and remember, look how I've included that 39 that was in that median, that middle quartile. See that? Okay, so now if you recall, it's the median for the lower half. So if this is the lower half, I need to find the median there. So I cover it up, and I'm left with these two in the middle. That's your lower. And we have two numbers there, so I'm going to get my average, my mean. I'm going to add them together and divide by 2 because there's 2. And I get 29.5. Now, upper quartile is the same thing as the lower. Notice the middle quartile has two numbers, right? Not just one in the middle, there's two. So we have to divide them up. That's your middle. The lower half is that part. The upper half is going to be this part. That part. And then we get the median for that. So these two numbers are in the middle. That's your upper quartile. So because there's two, we have to get the average. So we have to add and divide by 2 because there's two numbers. And I get 48. Okay, so that is how you do a box and whisker. There's more. We have to draw it. If that was confusing, rewind that part of the video and watch it again. If you have an even amount of numbers in your data, use the left middle number with the lower quartile and the right middle number with upper quartile. Okay, basically what that's saying is this right here. There's an even amount of numbers. Even. Remember 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? All right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. That's an even amount of numbers, data. So what it's saying is when you have an even amount, basically when you have two middle numbers like this, they're saying that the left number, that 39, needs to go with the lower, and the right one goes with the upper. Okay? Does that make sense? That's what all those words are saying. I just wanted to have it down in writing for y'all to remember that. Okay. If it's an odd number of data, the middle number is used as middle quartile only. Basically, if this was an odd number, let's say there's only 11 numbers here, so like this is gone, then like 39 would be all by itself. You would circle that, and this would be the upper, this would be the lower, and 39 would be all by itself. I'll do some examples for that. Okay, so Now you could figure out how to do the box and whisker, but now I'm going to show you how to actually draw it. And then you'll understand where it got its name. It's kind of weird. So here's the diagram. Okay, I have to pause real quick because I think Zachary's giving our bearded dragon a bath. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, so let's draw. All right, so when you draw a box and whisker diagram, excuse me, draw a semi-straight line, okay? Here and here are going to be your end points, okay? 16 and 70. 16 was the smallest number, if you recall. 70 was the largest. 16 and 70, smallest and largest. Okay, now the middle quartile was 39.5. So we have to kind of figure out on here where 39.5 would go. I'm going to round to like 40. Let's pretend this is 20 and that's 70. Where do you think it would go? If that was 20 and that was 70. You could say that here's the middle. So between 20 and 70, it'd probably be, a little bit more than that. That'd be about 45, somewhere around there, okay? So I would say if the middle quartile is 39.5, it may go right about here. If you're not exact or perfect, it's okay. So this is your middle quartile. It's 39.5. Okay, so your lower quartile is 29.5. So somewhere between here and there, we're going to guess about 30, 29.5. I'm just going to go ahead and guess right here. Why not, right? And then so this is our middle. Or, I'm sorry, that's our lower. That's our middle. Remember, middle quartile. So now we're left with our upper quartile. If you look back, our upper quartile is 48. So, somewhere between here and here, we got to figure out where 48 is. Let's just go ahead and put it right about here. All right, connect. And there's your box and whisker. See, box, and it looks like whiskers. It doesn't have to be perfect where you put them, but they have to be kind of distanced somewhere. I mean, you can't tell me 29.5 would be way over here. Or the middle, like 39.5, you can't put it right here. You know what I'm saying? Kind of gauge an appropriate place. All right, and then the last part of this section would be interquartile range. That is the difference. What does difference mean again? Subtraction. Difference between upper and lower quartiles. So the upper was 48. Lower quartile was 29.5. Subtract and you get 18.5. There you go. All right. The second one we are going to talk about is the stem and leaf diagram. All right. It's a type of bar graph. The leaf is the last digit of the number. The stem is all other digits. And you place leaf numbers horizontally in numerical order. For example, let's use our same data from before. 16, 29, 29, 30, 35, 39, 40, 44, 46, 50, 51, and 70. Okay, stem and leaf, easy peasy, y'all. Draw a line. I may not have gone long enough. Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. So we're going to go with our first number. It's 16. We're going to put the 1 here and the 6 over there. There you go. Stem and leaf. The leaf is the last digit of the number, and stem is all the other digits. When they say last, they're referring to the obvious. Okay, now watch this. Next one's 29. 2, you have to start a whole new one. And 9, cross out. We have another 29. We don't write it again. That 2 is still implied there, but we put that 9 right here. There's no comma there. That's not 299, by the way. Okay? That's just 29. 29 and 29. Okay? All right, 30. We start a new line, 3 and 0. Cross out. 35. You have 30, and then I'm going to put a 5 here for 35. 39. Still with the 3, but I'm going to put it right here. Make sure you have space. 40. 44. 4, 4. 46. 4, 6. 50. Start a new line. 5, 0. 51. 5, 1. And the last one is 70. 7, 0. There is your stem and leaf plot diagram. Your key, I don't know why they do this. 1 and 6 means 16. Okay? All right, let me show you how to do it if you have 3-digit numbers. Okay. Example. 126, 127, and 209. Okay, so in this case, and this will explain the whole, which one's the stem, which was the leaf. Remember they said last digit? Okay, so we're starting, notice that it's also written least to greatest. This is least, and then it gets greater. All right, so we're going to draw a little line. 12 goes here, 6 goes there. See, 126. Only one digit, the last digit's always going to be on this side. The next one's 127. Here you have 120, the 12 basically, you're going to put 7 over here. 126, 127. Next one's 209. Put the 20 there, and the last digit's what goes over here. So key, I don't know why they have this, means 126. Okay, so the last digit of each number is what goes on this side. Okay? All right, the last one, scatter plot. Scatter plot involves a relationship between two variables. Data is graphed as a set of ordered pairs. Remember what an ordered pair is? That. It's going to be basically, it's going to look like this. This is your Y, this is your X. You're going to have a title down here and a title right there. And you're putting a dot wherever the information is. That's it. It is a positive correlation if one increases as the other increases. Basically, if the dots are going this way. It's negative correlation if slopes down to the right. Basically, if it goes that direction. So if your dots kind of form and they go this way, kind of like the diagram or the example I gave you, that would be a positive correlation. Negative if they go the other direction. It'd look like this. Something like that. Okay. An example of this. On page 401. Oops. Okay. Let's do some examples. Page 402. Let's look at, we're going to do numbers 6 through 10 all for examples. Okay? All right, for the group, kind of like we did yesterday, for the group of 6 through 10, they give you the set of data as 33, 40, 98, 80, 84, 86, 79, okay, so I'm looking at the time and we are at 30 minutes on this video and I really want to do a whole bunch of examples. So if I did all the examples and then had you start on homework, that would mean that your math time was way over what I would expect. If I thought I only had 5 more minutes left, then that's fine. So, you get a break today. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. Okay, this is going to be part 1. And I'm going to write up here. You're going to need to see tomorrow's video to see the rest of the examples, okay? So just so you know, you have IXL. That's going to be due Monday. And you're going to have a quiz Monday, okay? But no homework tonight. We will pick up where we left off today, all right? See you later. Bye.